Since you was last with us, the transfer window has closed, and it's safe to say we had a very busy transfer deadline day. Today, we've got the small thing as well of the last 16 of the Champions League against Paris Saint-Germain. Hello everyone, I'm Dan, welcome back to Fearless Foxes here on Reesy SC. It is our Leicester City Director of Football Challenge. Hope you're all doing very well. It's Monday, it means the weekend's over with, but hopefully this will cheer you up anyway. Let's get straight into it then. I just said it's been very busy since you was last with us, especially transfers wise. Did the Director of Football manage to bring in some defenders? Let's find out. First of all, we will start with the outs, and the first one to leave was Dennis Praet, and I'm a big fan of Dennis Praet, but unfortunately, his time at the club is up, considering the Director of Football likes to sign a lot of midfielders, and we have a hell of a lot there. So Pratt wasn't getting a lot of game time for us at all, so he has gone to PSV Eindhoven for a fee of £15.75 million, potentially rising to about £21 million. So a good bit of business for the club, and we wish Dennis Pratt all the best for the future. If we look at the transfers in then, look at from the 31st of January, crazy stuff. Emerson was the first one in from Barcelona, £25 million. He is a right back, so he comes in. Tomiyasu, we've been without for a while, about a month now, because he was on international duty at Japan. So Emerson come in, so we've got a bit of cover there. Of course, we've sold James Justin and Luke Thomas. Obviously, Luke Thomas is a left back. Justin can play right and left back. So Emerson is there to provide a bit of cover. He's not as good as Tomiyasu, but he's a decent backup to come in and fill the void when Tomiyasu's out, because he likes to get suspended and injured as well, as we know. But coming from Barcelona, £25 million, not a bad player at all. Decent attributes. He is, not bad at all. All in the yellows. Pretty good player. Quite excited about him. He's got a bit of development left in him as well. He's 24 years of age. I don't think he played too much at Barca. So we have a look last season. Well, actually, this is this season. 9 appearances for them. It shows he's a bit of a bit part player. He went out on loan to Real Betis a couple of years ago. So he has experience. He's 24 years of age, and he's someone that can provide a nice bit of cover for Tomiyasu. David Neres was next as well from Ajax, £22.5 million. We're insistent on midfielders and wingers, aren't we? But Neres comes in, we know all about him. He's a good player, isn't he? Great dribbling attributes, a good inverted winger. He's come in and he's played a part already. I don't think he's got an assist yet, but he's had 2 good performances. 6.95 average rating. So he's come in and he's going to do pretty well for us, hopefully, as well. But I still like Evgen. I mean, we bought in Shaqiri, done nothing with him. Evgen's there. I like Evgen, so I don't know if David Neres is going to get in front of him for too long. Callum McGregor's another one. Another midfielder. We don't need midfielders. We got rid of Pratt and we bought in Callum McGregor. I mean, he's a good player, isn't he? We've bought him in from Manchester United for £30 million. It's nice to actually bring in players from Manchester United rather than them buy from us. Okay, we bought 2 in from United. They took 2 from us as well. But Callum McGregor's here. He's 29 years of age. He's a good midfielder. First touch is great, passing and vision is fantastic as well. So he's a good player. He can play in the deep line playmaker role, and it just means Calvin Phillips, what a waster he was bringing to the club, it means he has dropped further down the pecking order now. But Callum McGregor has joined Leicester City. Also in as well is a striker. We was calling out for a striker. How much was he? £39 million for Youssef Poulsen. And what a signing he is. He's got all the attributes to replace Jamie Vardy. He is 28, so he's in the prime of his career. But Vardy is about 35, 36 now. So expect to see Poulsen a hell of a lot now over Jamie Vardy. Vardy's form has deteriorated quite a bit. He's got 11 goals this season so far, but he's not involved too much in the games. I'm hoping Poulsen gives us a bit of a different dynamic. He's 6'4" as well. He's quick, so we can also just ping the balls into him as well as a bit of a target man, but as a pressing forward at the same time. So good signing. I'm very happy with Youssef Poulsen. He has managed to get himself a goal already against Wolves in his first start for us, so long may that form continue. Let's head across to the schedule and show you exactly what's happened since you was last with us for the game against Manchester City at Wembley, where of course we was knocked out of the Carabao Cup semi-final. We went away to Brighton and we won 1-0. Hakon Evgen scoring the goal, and this is why I don't want to really drop Evgen. He scored 3 goals since he was last with us. Sheffield United was up next at home. We was very disappointing, 2-2. We should have won that game. They're in and around us, doing not too bad, Sheffield United this season, so it was a tougher game than it looks on paper, but was 1-0 down. We did bring it back to 1-1. Then it was 2-1 down. We brought it back to 2-2. So a bit of character shown there from the lads, and ultimately we couldn't go on and find a winner in a game. You'd think at home you should be beating Sheffield United if you want to be in the hunt for a European spot once again. We did play Chelsea away next. Midday kickoff on a Saturday. Not ideal when you played on a Wednesday, and we lost 2-0 at Chelsea. We offered absolutely nothing in that game. It was poor. Timo Werner getting 2 goals there. Arsenal at home next, so the new signings were in, and we did start a few. Who did we start? We started Emerson. Tellez is at the club now as well, by the way. I did tell you about that. He was looking to bring him in on loan, but so he is in. He played as well. Who else played? David Neres played, but he got injured in that game, and Conor McGregor, Callum McGregor started as well, and he grabbed himself a goal. Harvey Barnes got 2 as well. Kasper Schmeichel scored an own goal, which was an interesting one. And the commentary said it was a huge mistake from Schmeichel, but basically it got cleared off the line from a corner. Again, hit his back and went in. Hardly a mistake from Kasper Schmeichel. And of course, the other goal was an own goal by Kieran Tierney as well. But 4-2 victory over Arsenal, which was fantastic. We went away. We played Everton at home. It was a bit poor. This one again, it's weird. We're playing well then poor, well then poor. It's really weird. We can't get a consistent balance whatsoever. Hakon Evjen on the score sheet again. He gives us the 1-0 lead after 9 minutes, but Richarlison scored twice to turn it around for Everton. And then we had a great game against Wolves. Last year we went away to Wolves twice and they battered us really, didn't they? But we won 1-0. Yusuf Poulsen, we absolutely dominated that game as well. I think Wolves had like 2 shots through the whole game. Crazy stuff. It should have been more, but Poulsen got off to a great start to his Leicester City career by scoring on his full debut. And today we take on Paris Saint-Germain in the first leg of the Champions League. But before we get into that, let's have a look at the Premier League table. Then we're currently occupying 8th position. We've got a game in hand on a few of the boys above us. Completely right off the top 4 now. United have 2 games in hand on us, and we're 15 points behind. So we're definitely not getting that. The goal now is to get into the top 6. It'd be nice to get into the top 7 at a very minimum to get the Europa Conference League. But top 6 is where we need to be to reach the club targets and objectives. So we need to hunt down Arsenal. We're currently 8 points behind them. We have a game in hand, so if we win that gap becomes 5. It is certainly doable. But it's been a poor Premier League season. We just haven't found consistency this year. But let's get straight into it then. It's Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League last 16, and I don't really envisage us getting past these, but we'll see how it goes. We'll give it the best shot we can possibly do. So Schmeichel in goal, Telles, Popov, Fofana, Tomiyasu, Ndidi and Tielemans in midfield, Barnes and David Neres out wide, Oscar and Poulsen a lead in line. He keeps his place. We've put Evjen on the bench. I wanted to give Neres another chance today, so Evjen could come on as a bit of an impact player. He's on the bench. A few of the boys we couldn't register though. Emerson couldn't be registered. Who else? Callum McGregor couldn't be registered either, and it's all because you're only allowed to have 3 new players in the second phase of the Champions League, if that makes sense. So we couldn't obviously include all 5, so there had to be a few casualties, which didn't go down well with the boys, did it? Let's get into it then. So Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League, this is where we want to be. Leicester City want to be playing the big boys in Europe, and hopefully we can get off to a good start today. I forgot to press old Mbappe, so we're going to pump these fists today. I expect a good result. We'll say that. I mean, it didn't have any effect on it. I don't really expect a good result. I expect that Paris Saint-Germain will really play well today and probably get a few passes, but hopefully, a bit like the Borussia Dortmund game in the Europa League last year, hopefully we cannot concede a lot of away goals, basically. We need to be in the game. We have to be ahead, in my opinion. Or a score draw wouldn't be the worst thing. I just don't want them scoring an away goal. David Neres in the box. If he can cross it, is anyone there? And there's Barnes at the back post, and it's 1-0. It's a fantastic start. 8 minutes in, Leicester City 1, Paris Saint-Germain 0. And that is exactly the start we needed. Brilliant goal. David Neres doing very well. Oscar back to Tomiyasu. Lovely ball to David Neres here. Neres got in behind Azpilicueta, I think it was, and it took a fortunate deflection for us, of course, off of Azpilicueta, and Barnes was there to tuck it home at the back post. Leicester City 1, Paris Saint-Germain 0. It's a wonderful, wonderful start at the King Power Stadium, and hopefully we can keep this up. I'd take 1-0 right now, to be honest. Just go there with a lead. In fact, I wouldn't. I don't think 1-0's enough going there. But I'd take 2 or 3-0. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Icing on the cake for tonight if we can go to Paris 2 or 3-0 up. And that's a poor ball there. Don't know who on earth played that ball. Was it Oscar? I'm not convinced by Oscar. It's a complete wrong move getting rid of James Maddison and relying on Oscar, in my opinion. He hasn't really lived up to the money that we signed him for. Schmeichel sweeping it out wide, looking for Harvey Barnes, but it goes to Marquinhos, plays it into Mbappe. Mbappe dwelling on the ball a little bit. Plays a lovely little flick to Llorente. Lovely football there from Mbappe. And what on earth is that? And Poulsen's in. Poulsen's going to make it 2-0. It's exactly what we need. Here's Poulsen, 2-0. He runs and makes sure of it. And he puts his arms up to the Leicester City fans, almost to say, I have arrived. Jamie Vardy, who? That's exactly what he's saying. It's Leicester City 2, Paris Saint-Germain 0. After just 10 minutes. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. It was Llorente's bizarre ball. And I don't know, the keeper just coming out just to try and get there and remove the danger. But Poulsen was there. And I'm glad he run to the actual goal rather than trying to shoot from there and fluffing his lines. It is Leicester City 2, Paris Saint-Germain 0. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Sorry for the jump cut. Minor coughing fit as ever. But 2 shots, 2 goals gives Leicester a 2-0 lead over Paris Saint-Germain. David Neres on the ball now, puts it forward to Yusuf Poulsen. Poulsen through again. Can he get his second of the game? Poulsen saved by Navas in the Paris Saint-Germain goal. Wonderful, wonderful stuff again from Leicester City. We're playing so well, aren't we? Corner now with Alex Telles. Telles puts the ball in, looking for someone in the box that can get onto the end of it. No one could. David Neres into the box again. He's been dangerous today, Neres. But a good challenge there from the defence of Paris Saint-Germain. When will this thing go? It's really, really annoying. Half an hour gone. It is still Leicester 2, Paris Saint-Germain 0. And hopefully, it'd be nice to make it to half-time 2-0 up. It would be lovely. We just don't want Paris Saint-Germain scoring, do we, and getting that away goal. This would be a perfect result to take back to Parc des Princes. Llorente puts the ball across now, and there's a shot from Neymar. And of course, first opportunity Paris Saint-Germain have, and they score it. It is Neymar with the goal, and it's Leicester City 2, Paris Saint-Germain 1. And I don't really know kind of how this got across here. I thought we had the opportunity to clear it. It was a poor challenge from Oscar, and then rather unfortunate from, who was that? Tomiyasu, trying to block from Neymar. But Neymar peeled away from the defence there and created space for himself and managed to get it, pull Paris Saint-Germain back into this tie. Alonso to Llorente. Good football now from Paris Saint-Germain. They seem to be getting on the ball a little bit more now. Played up the wing, looking for, I think it was for Neymar actually. Tomiyasu intercepted. Tomiyasu on the ball now into Yuri Tielemans. Neres looking for the killer ball for a through ball, looking for the run of Poulsen. Couldn't find it. Now he's found the run of Poulsen. Poulsen's in. Poulsen's hit the post. What an opportunity that was, and he's really unlucky not to make it 3-1. But Neres and Poulsen are really combining very, very well indeed. Maybe Evgen and Vardy, that partnership is going to drift out a little bit now because Poulsen's scoring goals and Neres is creating a lot of chances. Mbappe on the ball. Great save from Kasper Schmeichel at his near post, albeit he should be saving it at his near post. It is still 2-1 to Leicester City, and right on half-time here, they got another opportunity. Mbappe coming forward. Mbappe strikes and he puts it wide of Kasper Schmeichel's post, and that should be that, and it is half-time here at the King Power Stadium. And it's been an interesting game, hasn't it? We're going to say to the boys, basically, don't lose complacency. Don't be complacent, rather. Don't lose your complacency. It doesn't make any sense. So, hopefully, second half, we can limit them to pretty much 0 chances and maybe go and grab a third. That would be perfect. Neymar has a free kick, though, at the edge of the box. Quite a long way out. Fantastic save from Schmeichel. And it went straight back into the 6-yard box. Popov dealt with it. And Neymar puts the ball in for Fafana, clears. And we're living dangerously there, boys. Come on. Half an hour left. Leicester 2, Paris Saint-Germain 1. We are going to make a change. 65th minute. Because there's going to be some tired players. Harvey Barnes is one of them tired players. He did score earlier on. We're going to put Vlasic on the left there. Maybe should we bring Luis on in for Tielemans? I think that could be a good one as well. Just he's a little bit more defensive minded than Tielemans, isn't he? A bit more solid, Luis. So he can play that deep line playmaker role, but also we know he is good in defensive minded as well. And Vlasic just come on and got injured, which is concerning. A potential foot injury for him. So we're gonna have to make another change, and we're gonna bring Evgen on. Can he play on the left? I mean, what foot is he? I think he is left footed. Neres is left-footed as well. We don't bring Neres off from that side, so we will put Evgen on. We're going to also make him a supported inverted winger as well, and just see. But there's no point making him an attacking one at this stage. We might make him as a ball-winning midfielder. Ball-winning midfielder for Florentino Luis. Evgen has the ball. Oscar plays it to Poulsen. Poulsen looking for a run of somebody else. It's back to Ndidi. Plays it out wide to Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu into David Neres. Can he score? It's a great challenge there from, I think it was Azpilicueta. Neres on the ball now. And is that a penalty? It's not. Kimpembe's challenge was a good one. cleared away, looking for Mbappe out wide, but Alex Telles deals with that. Marquinhos to Mbappe now. Mbappe to João Felix. Felix coming forward here. We need to deal with this. Deal with it now. Get stuck in on him. Just give away the foul if you have to. Mbappe's in now. Mbappe's in the box, but what a challenge that is from Popov. Was it Popov? I think it was Popov. And it was him. And that was a tremendous challenge. 87th minute. Leicester 2. Paris Saint-Germain 1. We need to hold on to this, boys. Cleared away. I think it's wise to go to a cautious mentality now. 5 minutes added on. Cleared away from Marquinhos. Florentino Luis on the ball now. Oh, he could have played that wide there to Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu does have it now. Plays it in behind for David Neres. Can he get there? He can't. And it's cleared away from Paris Saint-Germain. They've got a good chance for a counter-attack now. Icardi's through. And this is very dangerous for us now. Icardi. And he's put it wide, fortunately for us. That was a huge chance for Paris Saint-Germain and they didn't take it. We are going to whack some time wasting on now. Just time waste, lads. Just keep the ball, pump it to the corners, keep it in the corners. I don't care. Let's just take a lead to Paris Saint-Germain, and we are taking a lead to France. A great performance from us today. Rode our luck a little bit. They had a good couple of opportunities, but that was a fantastic result. And there's confirmation. Inter beat Porto 2-1 as well to get a good result for them in the first leg as well. So they've got one step into the into the quarterfinal rather. But let's take a look exactly when we'll bring you back. It will be for the second leg, of course, and it will be in 4 games time. We've got games against Manchester United and West Ham away, and Palace away as well, and Newcastle at home in the mix. That's some big Premier League games there, and of course the huge game in Paris. So guys, if you did enjoy that, please leave a like on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Let me know down in the comments, do you think we've done enough to get through to the quarter-final stage? It's going to be a tough second leg, isn't it? Bearing in mind they got their away goal, which is unfortunate. Maybe we missed an opportunity because we missed some chances in that first half. But let me know down in the comments what you think. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye.